It's the 15th today, which means we're moving house in 2 weeks. Let's go and have a look how much we still have to do.
I really like the builders. They're all really lovely guys, but they must have the worst taste in music known to man. It's basically just kid music. It's awful. See what I mean? Kid music. We're supposed to be moving in 2 weeks, and we haven't got a kitchen installed yet. We haven't got the plumbing done. The electric's not done. None of the plates are even on. The internet's not set up. The painting's not finished. There's so much to do. They have loads of their guys there every day frantically trying to get this house finished. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. I just can't see them turning it around in 2 weeks.
All white?
All white.
Yeah.
All white, yeah. The thumbs up gesture is a common hand gesture achieved by a closed fist held with a thumb extended upwards. The gesture dates back hundreds of years, but it was first publicly seen in the British-made silent 1927 film The Lodger, a story of the London fog, where the younger man examines some paper money for the older man and declares it good, not counterfeit, with a thumbs up using both hands. So you may be wondering why I adopted one here in this pocket of space and time. Allow me to explain. If you want a bit of respect from builders and tradespeople, you need to show them that you're a down-to-earth type of guy. A typical bloke, if you will. Let's face it, if they got wind of the fact I wrote a poem about my love for a Wimbledon ball boy last week, or found out that I need a full body exfoliation session after every bowel movement, they might start to think I was a bit of a twat. They might even laugh at me behind my back and come up with a nasty nickname like Mitch a Twat, or Mr. Twatalak. And I'm sorry, but I can't go back there. Oh, the radiators are here. Oh my god, they look awesome, look at those. They're nice, aren't they? They're really nice, aren't they?
I'm so glad we decided to just find like reclaimed ones. They look really good, don't they?
I'm really happy with them.
The thing is with radiators is that they're so like obvious in a room that you might as well make them into a feature.
Hannah's decided to paint the whole railings back to white, haven't you?
I think the decorators hate me. I'm like, actually white, actually black, actually white.
Hey! How's it going, mate? You alright? This is Dave. He's our electrician, or Sparky as they're known in the industry, and he's the guy who's in charge of helping turn our really stupid Edwardian house into a super smart house of the future that does what it's told and doesn't answer back. My plan is to make as many things in the house as smart as possible. So not just the light bulbs, but like smart switches and smart plugs and smart security systems and smart motion detectors. Basically anything that I can make smart, I'm going to try and make it smart. What people don't know is that they predicted a lot of this stuff back in the 60s of what a smart home's going to look like.
This is one of the many 21st century devices or appliances, which is secretary, librarian, banker, teacher, medical technician, and all-around servant in this house of tomorrow.
What they didn't predict is gender equality.
Hey Mom, I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. How about lunch?
Cheese omelet?
Cheeseburger, some French fries, and a nice cold bottle of beer.
I'll see.
I've got to try this. What's for dinner?
Maybe an omelette or something. I don't really know yet.
That sounds gross. Can I have a some fries and a cheeseburger and a nice cold bottle of beer? That's so mature. Why can't you be like a woman from the 50s? This is a problem, you see. This is what you feminists, you did this. Face plates are on.
They're nice.
I really like them.
What the wife selects on her console will be paid for by the husband at his counterpart console.
The olden days are hilarious.
What's next? What's next? You never know. You never really know.
The world of 1999 and beyond is limited only by the boundaries of our imagination today.
The rat tree we planted a few weeks ago now, looks like it's slowly dying.
I don't know what you've done wrong. It just looks a bit sad, doesn't it?
It does look depressed. I've never seen a depressed tree until I saw that.
Well, it's just a bit droopy and pale. How I feel every morning.
Yeah. Let's see if I can shoot that robin before it goes.
Look.
Don't go anywhere. Robin, he's going to think this is a bazooka, isn't he, this
I
lens?
thought you were going to shoot him with the hose pipe then.
No, I'd never shoot a little robin. I love robins. Don't fly away, robin. Such pretty little birds, aren't they?
Why don't you zoom in some more?
I've zoomed in as far as I can get. Oh. Much like everybody else in the world, I've been quite obsessed with this Face app. Apparently, it's made by some Russian person and he's stealing all of my data, but he's welcome to it. He can have it. faceapp is a mobile application for iOS and Android, and it was developed by a Russian company called Wireless Lab. It uses neural network technology to automatically generate highly realistic transformations of faces from photographs. This is Hannah and I sitting in our new garden. Scary how accurate it is. It's incredible the technology that they've used to do that. Hannah actually looks really nice as an old lady. Of course she does. Let's see what Grayson looks like as an old man with his little round head. He looks like a little old lady from Bath. That's so good. Let's use this more normal, candid picture of Hannah and see what it looks like. She hates it when I do it. She's like, stop doing those pictures, like freaking me out. Let's see what Rufus looks like as an old man. Oh no, that's terrifying. I can't even look at that. That's so terrifying. Oh no, that's horrible. I'm not going to look at that anymore. I can't look at that. I try and do an old person face and see what it looks like if I do an old person face. Let's try this. Oh my god, it's freakily good. It's like a terrifying glimpse into your future. That's what I don't like about it. Anyway, I can't face looking at it again because it's really disturbing me. It's making me terrified of the aging process. So as you can see from progress on the house, I don't think they're going to finish that in the 2 weeks before we need to move in. I'll be very surprised if they do anyway. I'll be very surprised.
Rue and I are heading out to his gym class this morning, and then we are heading out for a swim after that, mainly because we left one of his comfort toys there and I need to go pick it up, so I thought we might as well have a little swim at the same time. And then I'm gonna come back and put him hopefully down for a nap. And I wish I could have a nap too, but I've got some errands to run. Yes, that's just what we are doing. This here is skin numbing cream, and I got a load of this skin numbing cream because today I have an 8-hour tattoo session. All of this part of my arm here is being filled in. Some tattoo purists think that like you have to go through the pain. It's like a part of the process. Like that's an important thing that you need to deal with. I don't agree with that. If I can avoid pain, I will avoid pain. It's not cheating really, is it? It's being sensible. If somebody said to you, would you rather feel the excruciating, burning, searing pain of a needle being pierced into your skin for hours upon hours, or not feel that sensation, you know what you'd say. This will take the pain away for about half an hour. That's all it lasts. But I'd rather half an hour of pain-free experience than not. And those of you who are watching who have loads of tattoos that think I'm a massive pussy, I don't care. Coz, can you help me? Heckling Phil with passion.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the pain. I'm taking Rufus swimming.
Okay, have a great day. I love you loads. Come and see me, yeah? Right, we're all set. Let's go and let's finish this tattoo off. Got about another probably hour and a half, 2 hours to go, and then it's all done. And that's a wrap. We are done. Cheers, buddy. It's wicked.
We had a really nice little swim together. Stef's still at his tattoo. Stef's mum is sitting at home with Rue. I'm just going to nip over to the house because the builders have a couple of decisions that they want me to make. And then I need to go and get a present for one of my friends because I'm going to a baby shower tonight. Yeah, let's go.
After about 5 years, it's finally finished. It's finally finished. That's how long I've been meaning to fill this all in. The tattoo artist who did all of this was called Matt Black from London, and then he moved out of London and meant to live in New York or something, so I needed somebody else who was really good at dot work to do all the dot work for this. Dot work is basically just where instead of dragging a needle, they just kind of pinprick you like over and over. The numbing cream didn't help at all. I think it may have made a slight difference for about 15 minutes, but then it wore off. And it almost makes it worse when it wears off. So yeah, you gotta think long and hard whether it's worth using numbing cream. I thought I was cheating, but anyway.
The shower room door has gone in, the sink in the bathroom has gone in, and now I need to go through all these boxes in here and write on them which lights are going in which room so they can fit the lights today. So it's all coming together really quickly right at the end.
This part around here, around my tendons in my wrist and the elbow, it's a pain I can't describe. When Hannah was pregnant with the boys, we did a lot of hypnobirth classes, and it teaches you breathing techniques to deal with the pain of labor, but you can actually transfer that over to any time in your life that you're dealing with pain. So at the gym or getting tattoos, you can just use these hypnobirth breathing techniques to help with the pain. So a lot of the time when he was getting onto like these really sensitive parts of my arm, I was just putting my phone down, closing my eyes, focusing on my breathing and doing my hypnobirth, and it helped like mad.
Oh my god, I've just noticed that our garden's being done today. No more grass. Getting some fake grass put down.
But that's pretty much done now. This arm is pretty much finished, which is great. And next I'm gonna move on to doing some more stuff with this arm. I think I'm gonna get more black work on that arm, and then I'm gonna move on to my leg. Probably get something on my chest, maybe something on my back, who knows. Hannah says I'm not allowed to get anything on my face unless it's David Gandy's face tattooed over my face. Then she says it's completely fine. I'm happy for now. I'm not gonna book anything in for a few months. I'm just gonna let this one settle in and then think about what I'm gonna do next. But yeah, I really like it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I get that, but it's something that I've always been into. I've always been into piercings, and I've always been into tattoos ever since I was, I think about 12 or 13, when I used to get my ears pierced loads. I think I had it done like 5 or 6 times down my ear, and then I had that pierced when I was in my early 20s, that bit under my lip there with a big spike through it, which all the guys would say, mate, that looks sick, and all the girls would be like, gross. So I took it out.
We're bathing the boys because Grayson came home from school absolutely covered in mud. Hello! Time to get out.
I don't really know why I like it so much. It's not that I'm just desperate to stand out and be like, look at me, I'm an individual, I've got tattoos. Because I understand that so many people have tattoos now that it doesn't even feel that way anymore because they're so ubiquitous. I don't know, I just like how they look on me. Hannah likes it, and that's a bonus. But yeah, that's my tattoo. You have a disco tonight. This is your first ever disco. Do you have any dance moves?
No.
Well, I've got something to tell you about your old dad. I used to be a bit of a dancer back in the day in all the clubs. I was so good that people used to form a circle around me and clap. They'd all be like, look at him, taking photos and stuff. Slapping me on the back, getting selfies with me. They used to call me Spin Back Michalak because I had a special spin move that I used to do. I'll show you it one day. You're not ready for it right now. But I can show you a few of my specials. Put your hands there like this, and then up, and then down. Yeah? And then you just wheel them around like that, yeah? Okay. You got it? Yeah, that's it. And then start doing this with your hands. That's it. Relax, like that. Well, there you go. There's some moves for you for later tonight. Yeah, high five. Good luck. Have fun in your discotheque, kiddo. No Mitsubishi turbos, Grayson, under any circumstances.
Can I have a sip of your whiskey?
You've had a sip of my whiskey, Hannah Mads.
You're mean.
I'll make you one. After you finish that beer, I'll make you one. As soon as you finish the beer, I'll make you some. I'll make you an old fashioned.
I would never have had the beer if I'd known that was an option.
I didn't know. I was walking up the stairs thinking I may as well just throw some sugar water in this.
Made a lovely cocktail for yourself and just got a horrible old beer for the wife.
You asked me. I said, "Do you want whiskey or beer?"
Don't worry, you'll pay for it.
I asked if you want what you wanted, a whiskey or a beer.
Right then.
All right then. It's outro time.
Stef and I were watching something in bed the other night, and Grayson was he'd stayed up a little bit later than normal drawing, and he came in and he brought us this creation.
It's not actually that bad, is it?
It's my favourite thing he's ever drawn. I just liked how they were all holding hands, and then there's a really creepy one. Can't see his body anymore. This guy.
He's amazing, isn't he? What are you doing?
Having a bit of your drink because you're too stingy to make tea.
Well, when's the last time you made me a cocktail? You've never once in your life made me a cocktail.
I bring you drinks all the time.
You never made me a cocktail, have you? You can make the next one then. Right, have that. I'll just drink your beer. Sod it.
Why are you being so protective over it?
Because I just wanted a whiskey. I know you've drank most of it.
No, I haven't. I've had like 4 sips. And my mouth's a lot smaller than yours.
Would a 50s woman do that to her husband's drink?
No, but
Would
I
Betty
might
Draper
tip
do
it
that?
over you in a minute.
Would Betty Draper do that?
How do you feel about that? You want a whiskey? You got a whiskey.
That's why we call it the good old days, Hannah. That's why they call it the good old days, because you guys knew your place. God. I better be careful considering the demographic of people that watch us.
Yeah, and also off camera you might not have such a nice time later.
Yeah. My tattoo's gone all scabby. You're gonna get your tattoo fixed soon, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I really don't know what to do with it. I know I want some kind of geometric thing, but I just don't know what. I just want something and I'm not going to go off.
Then get my face tattooed there. Because you're never going to go off that.
Honey, I'm not getting a face tattooed.
Well, there's something you're never going to go off, are you?
Why are you so annoying
Well, you
today?
said I'm never going to go off. Get my face tattooed there. It's a good idea. Alright, I sense that.
Do you know what the best thing about being the only girl in the family is? That everyone's scared of you. I love that all 3 of you are like a little bit scared of me. I got the power.
I got the power.
Take that, 50s man.
I want a cheeseburger and a nice bottle of beer. He didn't even say please. He wasn't even empathetic about it. He was just like...
Lots of people don't say please or thank you.
God, when I'm in a restaurant and I see somebody have their drink brought to them or their food put down, they don't say thank you. I feel like going over. I really do. It takes a lot for me to be like, to take that.
I think it's probably because we're like obviously trying to teach the kids manners, and
it was drummed into us when we were kids as well.
Yeah, and when you see an adult not doing it, you're like, what?
Yeah, it breaks me.
Because we're so used
some
to
cultures
like,
just don't do it that much, and
no.
I just hate their culture and I wish we'd bomb them.
No.
What the hell? This is Grayson dressed up as an Irish Power Ranger.
Spaceman Power Ranger.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Cheers.
Au revoir.
I'll salvage something like that.
Do you want to do one more time?
Yeah, but we've got this.
Grace, could you be quiet for a second? Well, for 3 minutes, please could you be quiet?